They look so cool when they're stripped back, don't they?
This is what I was thinking. I've never seen one naked. It's really looking good.
Well, I've seen yours like it. Hello everyone.
How we doing?
You alright, boss?
You right?
Yeah, it's got the good t-shirt on. Everyone's got the good t-shirts on.
Of course we do.
Right.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's get it on.
I want to see it. Come on.
New baby arriving.
Oh my god, what have you got in there? There is a bike in there, yeah?
Yeah, there's 3 bikes in there. Some great work.
Good. This is all good. It's all looking good.
Yeah, it's looking somewhat different than you would expect.
So this is it.
This is it.
The next project bike. Let's have a look at this thing then. Do you know what? It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, which might surprise you. They look so cool when they're stripped back, don't they?
This is what I was thinking. I've never seen one naked. It's really looking good.
Well, I've seen yours like it. Well, your old one anyway. That's the biggest load of money going to be spent is on that.
Now,
What?
there's one more surprise. It happened this morning.
Oh God.
It's fitting to the state of the bike, actually.
Mhm.
It reflects the condition. My dog got hold of a.
Oh my God.
He got hold of a document. It was on the table for 5 minutes.
Welcome to the mess. We've just done a show, so there's quite a lot of stuff knocking around, but we're here to see this thing. This is the new project bike. It is in the garage and we're going to get cracking on it. It's not as bad as I thought, I've got to be honest. There's some good points and some bad points. You can see here, this was the old oil tank that didn't work out, so that's going to be a fuel tank. We're going to do a lot of modifications this rear end. But we'll talk more about that later. Good to see some Samco silicone hoses. Really good to see that. Scott's triple with the old steer damping mountain post. That's going to save me a few quid. Come around to the front. I've installed a modern style KTM EXE front fender with a little adapter bracket. That works really well. And yeah, it's an important piece to how the bike's going to look when it's finished. Come back round, another plus point. Got the Oberon there. Very nice. Like them. Oh my word, look at this rear suspension. This is the downside. The other previous chopped it down to 220mm. And that's going to put a big dent in my budget, sorting that out front and rear. So what we've got around here, bucket of parts, old nuts and bolts, bits of the radiator, oil tanks there. So what we got over here, we've got seat, don't like these. I'll take all that apart, chop down the foam so it's nice and flat, perfect for racing. Bash plates, plastics, oh excuse me, racks, what else? No radiator, but we can get a new one, more about that in a minute. There's actually a 185 front room up there which we'll probably use. Gold wheels look pretty slazzy. Here's the old tanks. Not going to be using these 950 tanks, so we're going to run with 990 tanks, sorry. I've got left side, not the right side, so that's something I've got to get. And then on this bench, kind of got stuff what I found, acquired the spares of the old 950 race bike, and it's all going to help build this project. So got a brand new disc there. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a wavy fancy disc, but hey, what's wrong with that? Nice floating disc, nice and solid. Carbs there, got seat cover, stiffer springs, triple clamp fuel air filter, classic MD roadbook, of course the Aurora tower. That's kind of a important part of the build. Brake pads from SBS, really into them at the minute. Carbon clutch plates, fork guards, suspension parts, chain slider, oil, bearings. Yeah, there's a lot here. Not much I actually need to pick up. So, all projects must start somewhere. And it's a case of here we go again for me. Don't know how many I've done now, quite a few. Learn something new every time. This particular build and design I've had in my mind for quite some time, so I'm really excited about this one. Yeah, I think because of this tower from Aurora, my vision can become reality. It's going to look pretty mad. Don't know quite how we're going to fit that to there, but we will. We're going to have to fabricate some kind of bracket. It may be that I chop that off and put a new lug on. That might be the tidiest way of doing it. You know, we want it to look pretty. So, yeah. It's going to look cool. Well, enough of that. Sort it out later. But for now, got to get the bike to GMX, get that rad done, and then we can start totally stripping it down, powder coating everything, and replacing every nut and bolt, every bearing, rebuild it. Let's go.